Hello and welcome back to YouTube. For this video it's something a bit different. Instead of making clay figures for themselves, I'm actually on the topic of improving an old toy I had to make it better with clay. Now, this is a Republic gunship from Star Wars, and it's from the toy company Hasbro from a toy line called Star Wars Fighter Pods. They came out around 2015, so quite old already. And as a kid, I always loved to play with these things. Just a simple showcase of how they work. This basically is an ammunition box. You could load these tiny little bolts into this thing, load them up. Now they're stuck in here, and then you had a lever with which you could shoot them out. Now, as a kid, I always loved to play on top of these things, have it like a little watchtower of some sort. And it was always too small for too many figures. Like, look at this. Wiggle a bit and he falls down. Doesn't make a lot of fun. And so I decided, after many years already of using clay, maybe I could improve it. So let's take a look at it. So my idea was to create something that I could stick on top of those towers that would look like a base of operation. My first try was this, and I decided this is for the Separatist side or for the Imperial side. You have a little elevator. Of course it doesn't work, it's just a big chunk of clay down here to angle it on the tower. And on the top of here you have a little control panel and the possibility to place some holocrons. With these toys you always had these translucent ones, blue for the good side for the Republic, the Rebels, and red for the Imperials and the Separatists. Now this could be like a little holocron station, and in general you just put it on top of one of these towers. And now you could place your minifigures. You can, for example, have Vader and Palpatine talking while an Imperial trooper is managing the controls, and they're looking down at the battlefield beneath and overlooking everything. This was a nice try, and so I tried something for the Republic side as well. To be honest, for the Republic side I went a bit overboard. It's quite a tad bigger than the last one, especially with this outlook. But looking at it further, I think it holds up quite nicely. You also have a control panel, some antennas, and a lookout post for maybe some clone troopers. And you could also place those figures on top, have them look down on the battlefield, have someone operating it, and let them discuss whatever is going on. I have two of each of these towers, so I was planning on making two towers, two tops for each side, for the good side and the bad side. I haven't come to this now. My idea is to create next to this tower a tower for the Republic side with maybe a place for the Jedis to sit, like a Jedi Council, and for the Separatist side to maybe create a little Palpatine's throne room. I maybe also work on some cannons. I could place some pilots on, so I would have a little bit more variety. Also, although I love these tiny little figures, as you can see they're very tiny, but most of them are really well made. But some of them, like this Count Dooku, are not that good. You can see there's a few scratches, the paint is not that good, and sometimes the eyes are not properly aligned and everything. Sometimes the colors blend in together and all. So I decided, why not try and make my own figure? I have to say it's not my perfect figure. I will try again with this Count Dooku, but I tried to make another one who looks a little bit better. He is a little bit bigger, so I have to make the next one smaller, but I think he he went out pretty well. Face is a bit strange, but I think for the first try of something like this, it's really good. And I will try a few other figures because there are some that I don't really like, although I love all of these tiny figures, like for example this general. I think it was the general from episode 5 from Hoth. And yeah, his face is a bit very, very cringe. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a tiny little experiment of mine to see if I could upgrade some of my old toys. I may not be playing with them anymore, but I'm playing all day with clay, so I think that's not a big issue. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.